though.
I have a question for each of you, like for both of you. And well, Rachel, you go first. Well, Deb, sorry, Jesus. Deb, you go first.
Whoever you are.
Yeah.
What do you guys think was what was the hardest part of filming for you?
Wow. Okay. Obviously, I've never been away from Phil for longer than a week since we've been together 30 something years. So that was real. Yeah, we've been together 33 years, married 29.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, and
that's incredible.
Only been the longest we've been apart since we've been married. I won't say dating because, that was because we dated, was a week. So we thought about that. So 3 weeks without him I didn't, you don't realize how often, literally, I'll say things like to Phil, like, do you think I should have yogurt or a sandwich? You don't realize how much we're at that point in our lives. Like this is
definitely the sandwich.
Right. And we'll sometimes I'll look at Phil, we'll look at him and be like, you smell something, like even little things like that, right? Like, I missed having that. That was hard, not having my constant companion to bounce things off of. I haven't lived alone in 30 years. So because we moved in together before we got married. So I haven't lived alone in 30 years. So here I was alone and I'm like, what should there's nobody in here. Okay. No one to even he said to me, like, what's that smell? And he goes, I don't know, but at least I have someone to say that to. So that was hard. Sorry. That's my answer.
I need a pillow.
Yes.
Everybody
and I think
needs
for
a
me,
pillow.
yeah. And I think for me, it's more myself. So for me, like coming to the show, learned to love myself and be more content with myself. So for me, I was just always worried about I talk about it, there's this male beauty standard that I felt like I can never hit, you never get to it. So I was just worried about, how do I look on camera? Oh my God, I look like this. Let me sit like this. Let me sit like that. But it wasn't until I realized listen, you're here. Yeah. This is your moment. You need to feel it, where I just threw that all away. So in the beginning, it was hard for me just being there and filming things. And then, they were like, Antonio, we need that. Antonio, what's going on? I was like, okay, I got you. Listen, throw this out the window. And in doing that, I was able to come out. Like I even say this, and they don't show it, of course. When I have my conversation with Tierra, I'm like, using you as my mask has helped me break the pieces off the mask that I was hiding of myself and be able to be comfortable with who I am. And I love the whole process of it because I found out, that I'm okay. I can be myself. If there is a mold there that I can't fit, make your own mold. And I think the hardest part of filming was just overcoming that in that moment.
Yeah,
Antonio, my heart, Antonio.
Antonio, I have to tell you, I think you are beautiful inside and out.
Thank you so much.
When you came on the show, trust me, I'm right there with you. Day one, I think that was a lot of what was going through my head was that I didn't vocalize it, but in my head, I was also afraid that I was going to be judged for what I look like and not for who I was. So Antonio, from the bottom of my heart, I promise you, watching you, I was like, he is so strong and so powerful. And
thank you.
I just want you to know, you truly are beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone ever tell you any different.
Absolutely. And I'm so happy for that. Thank you.
Do you see why I want them both to come live with me? Just live with me and Phil. We should just make a whole thing. Oh, it would have been cute if you went in together. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. What I will say is I love that the twins had each other. That must have been such a good thing to have each other like that, and watching them feed off of each other. I'm sure production was having a ball. I would love to see all of the footage of the twins.
They are. Excuse me, Brandon. I watched you last week. You're like, they're not really like that, and I'm like, oh yes, they are. Oh yes, they are.
Yeah, I was about to go there, Rachel. I struggled with them so hard. From episode 2 on. Episode 1, I was like, I don't have an opinion either way because it's too early. But from episode 2 on, I was like, I'm not feeling it at all. But like I said, and I did say it on the podcast as well, I was like, I don't really know them. This is from my viewer as a viewer.
Right.
Yeah.
Meeting them, I will say they are great. They
They're
are
hilarious.
great guys.
That is who they are. And it's correct.
They
Like to
are
see them
hilarious.
interact daily,
Yes.
talk like Tiara. And so I'm like, oh, I just love them so much. And then with Gianna being there too, it was just like, oh, I get it. I get it. It just fits. And I cannot wait to visit them. And they were definitely one of the highlights. Just how they came in with the laser fighting sword. Like, that's how you
Yes.
like that is like they're
Twins,
just
baby. That's
yes.
I want to meet their dad so bad. Like,
Oh, I want to cook with their dad. Like I make
when I go to
yes.
Staten Island, I'm gonna go to their house and have dinner, and the dad and I are gonna be like, "They're a bunch of morons. What the fuck?
Yes.
And we are just gonna
Honestly,
brag on them."
listen, one of the funniest moments from this past weekend is Tierra is going through Gianna's Instagram, and out of nowhere she goes, "Gianna, you a bad bitch." And Gianna's like, "Thank you, Tiara." I'm just like, and then like the twins, like, "Oh, I love them so much," and I think
They
that
are.
I'm so happy that they were a part of the season because I think in this season they also like learn more about themselves. Like when you spend that much time with somebody, I think I feel as if they grew even closer because seeing them at this weekend, they were even tighter, and I love that for them. I love that.
They are
went
truly.
to.
My heart.
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Right,
You go ahead.
I love them. That's it. Go.
Oh, I was just saying, like we went to Antonio. You were there.
Mhm.
We went to Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
Before on Friday, I think it was.
Friday. Yep. Mhm.
And because we were just going out, and it was really like it was so refreshing because that was what I was looking for.
Mhm.
Was I was just like because I felt like I didn't know them. When I got the opportunity to, I was like, okay, wow, like these guys are so like they're actually genuine guys.
Yes,
So
they really
I love
are.
to say
It's
they
a hard
changed my mind.
watch.
Yeah.
It was hard.
And but I
No.
sent a picture. So I'm from Long Island. I sent Brandon a picture of my ex, and like they look like a younger version of him. And so for me, it's typical New York,
Oh no.
JTL. I gotta
Yeah.
talk to my mom about my coffee, like
Mhm.
very
No, I love that. And I'm like all of
It's like
all.
I know for a fact when they see their mom, when they go in the house, they go, "Ma, Ma."
Yeah.
To this day, even though I've been out of Staten Island for like 30 years now, I'm still like, "Hey, Ma, what are we doing?"
Yes. No, I love that for them. And I think with the story, like the disruptor power, number one, like how that they were essentially supposed to be blocked first, but like made it all the way to the end. And then one is like, it's like the perfect story. It's like,
Perfect story. Wait,
yeah.
this is my favorite, just so you know. Yeah, there's a lot of downtime. I want to just get this in before we're done. I read 7 books. They just don't show me reading. I read 7 books. There is a lot of downtime
Yes.
when you're filming. I read 7 books because and I also napped a lot. They only showed
They
it
would
one
not let me
time.
sleep.
They only showed it one time when they woke me, but I wound up falling asleep like accidentally all the time. They're like, "Rachel," I was like, "What?" I was like snoring all the time. Anyway, and the bathroom, we have a private bathroom off of to do our business. So like I would literally be like, "Unless you want to hear stuff, turn off my mic." And it got to the point where you actually, towards the end, I was like, "I gotta pee, turn off the mic." Like you don't even
Yeah.
hear.
I would take my mic off, going to the bathroom. And then she said there's an offsite bathroom, but there's a lot of downtime. I went through like 4 different I did a lot of crossword books. I went through.
Brandon didn't get any of these luxuries apparently.
Well, I brought stuff with me. So in my backpack, I brought a bunch of like crossword puzzles. I brought a bunch of manga to read. And then in the actual apartment, I had a mini pool table. There was like a coloring book. And then I would just make stuff up. So
I brought my 7 books with me. I brought them with me.
Yeah.
Put them in my
Brandon,
my
you didn't pack accordingly.
No, I feel like we didn't have that much downtime. Like I feel like we had some, but I felt like overall, I think also though, like there was a lot that was not shown our season. And so I think we played way more games than you guys may have because I felt like I was always busy. The few times we had downtime, it was like, what did I do? One time I did a puzzle and I would do little pieces. It took me 2 weeks to finish the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't have.
If you're not good at puzzles, that's completely different.
Don't you blame me at the puzzle.
She crocheted. Oh, that is so pretty.
This was my last
You made that in the circle, Deb?
That's what I made in the circle, guys.
Oh, wow.
You saw me like doing this thing with my hands?
What?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
We were leaving. They were like, time to pack up and go for the, finale. I had one line left and I stood at the counter and I looked at the camera and I went, "You're not getting me out of this apartment till the last line is in." And I finished it. It took the whole time we were filming, but I finished it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think for the most part.
They didn't let you guys take much home, did they?
No, I tried so hard and they were like, "You need to put that back." No, you need to put that back.
I snuck my mug. I did sneak my mug. However, that's it.
All the snacks that were still in there before we went to the finale, I did take every single one of those snacks and put it into my bag. I absolutely did.
I did too. I wanted the snacks.
I absolutely did because we had some great snacks.
Yeah, I tried to take that blanket that they finally gave me. This really soft, like an UGG blanket, and they're like, "You can't take that."
It's just a blanket.
How are you going to stop me?
Right.
Well, they did stop. Remember when we packed our notebooks and they stopped us and said, "You all have to leave your notebooks."
Yeah, I tried to take. I
shoved my notebook in my suitcase. I'm like, but it's all the way like at the bottom. They're like, "Go open your suitcase and get out your notebook." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. And also, what you don't see.
You should have brought the vibrator. You just rub it all over the notebook.
So I made a huge mistake because for finale, because let me preface this, I am not fancy. For the finale, I brought this whole finale outfit. I was like, "Oh my God, that looks so cute." My version of dressing up, right?
Right.
We get to finale night and they were like, "No." And I was like, wait. I was like, "This is a cute outfit." And they were like,
"Right."
No. They said, "Brandon, we love you, but this is a fancy, like, this is a moment." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Sorry." And they brought in like a rack of clothing. They dressed me for finale. Like,
wow.
I felt really like, I was like, "Oh my God, I feel so cute." So since I wore it to finale, and we didn't get to go to dinner or anything. We were like straight hotel, go to bed. We didn't, like, we snuck around, but like we got back and they let me keep the finale clothes. No. I had on, oh dear God, Netflix, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I had on a pair of $100 Guess jeans.
What?
I left them at the hotel.
No!
I forgot them. I left them on the floor by the bed. I almost cried on the airplane. I was like,
I would have cried.
Why didn't you call the hotel and be like,
yes.
That's what I would have done.
Yes. Honestly, so this chain that I'm wearing, it was a part of my finale fit, and I had it on when I was filming the walkway, but they said, "No, you can't wear it." I get to the site and the design, he's like, "Where's your chain?" I'm like, "He said I couldn't wear it." "We need the chain right now. Give me the chain." They had to get my bag, but they brought my bag, and guess what? I got that chain.
Yes.
That is, I would have went back for those jeans immediately.
I still have the shirt I wore.
Fine.
I just forgot the
Brandon,
pants.
do you have what you wanted to wear to the finale still? Do you still have that outfit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it was cute.
We need a post.
I will.
You got to post in what I was supposed, side by side, what I thought I would wear and what they told me to wear. That's
absolutely.
I
absolutely. Will. And for you, Brandon, was the site for the finale, was it freezing in there? Like freezing?
Well, so I've learned anywhere you're going to like film anything, they freeze it out because they've got everyone wearing like thick fancy gowns. There's all the equipment, so like the cameras and stuff radiate a lot of heat, so they freeze out. It's called studio, like it's studio weather. So anytime you're in a studio, you're gonna notice it's like so cold.
Well, it worked out for me because I sweat a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. So I was worried. I was like, I bet not be in this finale sweating. I swear, if I'm sweating, I'm walking out. And I get in, I'm like, brr. Okay.
I was not cold at all, and in fact, all the girls were shivering, and I'm like,
they were. No, I get it. But then in my apartment, it was hot. Like it was like 72. And for the first 3 days, I was like, I don't want to say anything. I'll just endure it. And I finally asked, can I turn the thermostat down? They're like, yeah. I was like, bet. Woo! Yeah, because I wasn't sure. I was not sure, but I was like, I know I'm gonna be sweating if this stays here, so I have to ask. And when I did, I put that hold down to 74. They would come in every night and turn it up just a little bit because it was so cold.
I put it on 67, never touched it.
Listen, I was suffering. I was like, you know what? This is day 3. I have been quiet. I can't be quiet no more. I need to turn the air down. And they were like, yeah,
Antonio.
go ahead, do it. You could have been done. I was like, well, thank you.
You got to ask for forgiveness, not permission, Antonio.
I 100% agree. And I absolutely adored my apartment. And what's funny is I did multiple cooking shows that they didn't air, like multiple cooking things. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I love the apartment, though.
Make that a series too. We need to see that on your own.
Oh yeah, food that I made in my apartment. I should, because I do food cooking on my Instagram.
They need to go back and just re-air like all the behind the scenes.
No, they should. They absolutely. That'd be hilarious for every season. Yeah. Like it should be a movie. From 1 to 7, all on air moments. Let that be a special.
It would be.
I would love it.
They cheaped out on the finale. I like the round table.
I was pissed because I'm an avid fan of The Circle, and I was looking forward to that breakfast, that Circle finale breakfast. I was like, yes, we're going to get croissants and pastries, and I look and I see just a little wine. I'm like, is it?
That was it.
This all?
Down on us big time.
So on our the finale breakfast that you typically get on The Circle. We didn't get that. Of course, we got just the little things, but you guys even got more than what we got because we didn't get the cookie or any of it.
You're like, we're not doing this again.
Antonio, wait, I have to say, seeing that when you accidentally shot your confetti.
Oh my God! When I shot it the wrong way.
I cried laughing.
Oh my God! I was so mad. I was like, yeah, where's the poop? Oh. And I was like, can I get another one, please? Let me redo that, please. I want to feel the. That's typical me.
That's a favorite moment.
That's typical Antonio. That's some shit that I really would do, and it was so fun. I was like, yeah, well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, and I love how
they make you guys clean up because like their cake challenges too are so messy. You guys all have to clean up your
Listen, I was on the floor picking them things one by one.
I was like trying to pick up my confetti. I was like.
But I made it dirty I'm like, you know what? Woo! I'm gonna get a moment. Throw this into the air. I made angels. I was crawling in it, and they were like, "Okay, Tierra, time to clean it up." Okay, I got you.
Do they call you by your catfish names, or do they call you by your?
To this day, my cat still calls me Tierra. Some people, Tierra. I'm like, it's okay. I'll take it.
Yeah.
This is a good morning, Rachel.
Yes.
Good morning, Rachel.
I believe I was Tierra. Even after the finale.
I don't cook. No recipes.
Yeah.
Antonio will give you extra recipes from me.
Go to my Instagram and listen. I love cooking. I love cooking.
He's got great stuff.
I love cooking. I look at it. And I even was like, I'll cook some for you guys if you want some. I make cookies. I make cookies and brownies every night for production. I'll leave it there when I go to bed. Wake up. Some of them will be gone. Some of them weren't. But it is what it is. But no, I thoroughly. It was that confetti moment was just like. Give me another one right now. Another one right now. No,
I'm surprised they didn't give you another one. I mean, I guess you would have had to.
But also on the first night, I drank the wine so quickly they did have to bring me another one. Like I was like, okay, wedding party. I have no more to drink.
Well, that's a typical wedding, so I feel like they
absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I absolutely agree. But what I will say is, what I want to ask you, Brandon, what was your on your season? What do you think was the most memorable moment for you personally?
Mine and Kyle's conversation about our father.
Yes. Oh my God.
That was sweet. Oh God.
Yeah, it was so good.
Literally, obviously, I got Cassie as like a bestie out of it. Like, I am so thankful to the circle of gods for.
Love Cassie.
I think the most the part that literally sticks with me the most is the conversation between Kyle and I. Just because there was. Not in a million years did I ever think I would make that kind of connection with someone. And I just felt like when we were done, I was like, this is something I'm never going to forget.
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree. And I had a similar moment with Jadeja, like when we talk about me being adopted in the foster care.
Yes.
In our conversation, I was like, wait, shut up. There is not someone just like, no, there is not. What? I was literally freaking out. I was like, we need to have a longer conversation, please. And it was it's such a great moment to have, because you come into this experience not expecting that anyone will have any similarities with you. And to have someone like Jadeja to have that similarity, I was floored. Like, I literally cried for like 15 minutes straight. I was just like, I need a second. Okay, just let me just pop these glasses.
As soon as our conversation was done, I was like, I took my mic off and I was like, you need to let me go outside because I need to like wrap my head around what just happened.
Yeah, I went to the yoga room and I was just like, let me just, because one, it was just so rewarding to be able to talk about that with somebody and they exactly understand it like verbatim. And then just the emotional aspect of connecting with someone like that. And that's why I love Jadeja Down. It's just like, she's just such an incredible person. And everyone in the cast is so welcoming. And so, especially in that moment, people reached out and was like, oh my God, Antonio. I was like, thank you. Like, I love how not just my cast, but all Circle, the fans, everyone has been really, really great about that. And I love that. I love that.
I agree.
I think it's really hard as a fan, like with obviously the twins, spoiler alert, the twins winning, and you don't get to see those moments with them. It's really hard because you want to root for them, you want to like them, but from what we see, I still can't tell them apart. I don't know who's dating Gianna. You know, like
Jojo dates Gianna.
Jojo dates Gianna.
Jojo Gianna. That's how
and you see, when they're in the same room, they just gravitate toward. It's just natural gravitation towards each other. It's just they'll see each other. Hey, babe, you want a drink? And he's like, yeah, give me a drink. Like, it's just, I love it. And then Nikki's also great. He's like so supportive of them, and you can tell he loves them so much. It's such a great relationship, and I love how
they're amazing. Yeah, I mean,
they're incredible.
There's the show characters, right? And I've said this with Kevin, with Madeline. There's who you are on the show. We get a very small portion of your personalities, and people are attacking Kevin and Madeline,
and they're the sweetest.
They are so nice.
They're babies, and they're sweet. They are good, sweet. And the funny thing is, they're super smart. Like, look. Everyone's got to like calm down, man. We love everybody.
Yeah, and I get the villain aspect of it. But as someone who came in and is like a gamer, like who Tierra was in the game, it was like three different people. It's the character that I'm playing to get myself further. Then it's me adding some stuff of myself, and then what Tierra told me to do. Because everything's like being messy. That's not who Antonio is. That's not who I am at all. But in the circle, that's what I have to play in order. In that gameplay. I mean, I made it to the final 5. Coming in last, every day was like survival. Like, I need conversations. Like, I need to be speaking. I need to be talking. I need to be solidifying things. And sometimes you have to do things to shake that up or get yourself further. But that's not who I am. That's just who the player is. So I'm so glad that we're able to step aside and be able to get on our platforms and just show the world who we are outside of the game. And have people, resonate in that. And I like that. That's what Kevin's doing and Madeline is doing. And it's hard. I think it's hard for anybody who is portrayed as the villain on any season.
I think what it is, and this is coming from someone, again, I just experienced pretty much the same thing. What's really important is that you guys are there for each other and that you guys stand up for each other.
Absolutely.
I've learned very quickly the audience, the public, they're not gonna do it for you necessarily. Anything that comes out, anything that happens, anything like that, it's important for you guys as a cast to defend each other and to help each other. Because at the end of the day, like, you all went through it together and you have to be there for each other. Like, it's important. This is not like other shows. We don't get to know the characters on screen as personally as we want to because they're talking through a computer. It's not like the real world. It's not like the challenge where we see them actually interact as people. So it's important that we defend each other's characters in real life as opposed to what the show is showing.
No, I 100% agree. In chats and in your comments, all aspects of that. And one thing you can say about season 7 is we are tight. even before like the show aired and the cast list was dropping, someone would go live. We're all in there. We're all in there. Someone's talking. Let's go in there together. Let's come. Like we were like when Brandon went live.
Each other messages like everyone, come on this,
yes, Brandon is live, and we all came in. Do.
Like, oh, poor Brandon, right? Like we would get this. I'd be like, Brandon's live.
Yes, like we are definitely like a family. We ride together, and I love that because you don't always get that from like other shows. So, and especially with your cast as well, we saw it in person in LA, like how you and QT and Miles and Jordan were just like, it was like, I love that it's like that.
I was like, you guys seem to
yes.
I was like, oh my gosh, they're so sweet.
Yeah.
And even
reality.
Oh, thank you so much, Stardust.
The OG cast is still tight too, which I know, look at Stardust, thank you.
Yeah, Joey and Shuby. I mean, when you see that you guys, despite whatever drama happened on the show, like with Madeline, with Kevin, and then Brandon with your season with like Miles and Jordan, everybody's friends. Nobody's holding grudges with each other. So why are the fans still everybody?
There are things that happen on the show
that
are there to create a show. Reality TV, you do not get to see all the pieces of the puzzle. There are things that are missing. There are resolutions that even happen that you don't get to see. It's just like when a character comes back to the challenge or Big Brother and they're being friendly when they just hated each other on the season before. It's because there are resolutions that have happened
we don't see.
If they've moved on, the public needs to move on. I think that is important. If the cast has said we chilled, we got it together, we're solid. Then the public needs to be like, okay, look, they're friends now. Then I'm cool if they're cool.
And that's why I think it's so important.
It really doesn't happen.
No, not always. And I feel like from like watching other shows like that, I think it's really important, especially if there's a situation where there's drama or there's some move that somebody makes or that person is a villain. The audience only seeing that. They don't think, oh, this is a game. They're like, this is what I'm being presented. So what you're showing me is what I think is real. So I'm coming for you at that. And I don't like that perspective.
And another point, if you have beef with me, have beef with me. Don't have beef. Don't have beef with people that I know, my family. If you have beef, you come for me. Don't go after anybody else I know, because that's not their problem.
No.
And so I think that's another thing people need to hear is that you can say whatever you want to whoever's on that
about me
if they did something. But do not go after people's family, because it's
wrong.
not fair.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all. And that's why. They can't. And I think that's one thing.
It's awful. Yeah. It's awful. And so I think that is, and it's funny listening to Brandon, because obviously he's been living this longer than we have. So you've probably even seen more than we have over the, we are still in the infancy stage of, stuff. But I was kind of surprised at, I guess because maybe I didn't follow it as closely. I was a little surprised by some of the things that people just felt that they could say on people's, like, I was kind of shocked.
Oh, yeah.
And, okay, you're like, wow, you want to put that out there. Okay. Like, I almost feel like, what someone says is a reflection of them. Like, wow, you're putting that out there for people to see. That's like talking about someone's family member.
Yeah.
That shows that you've got your own issues. You're going after a family member.
Amen.
Let's stop that. Like, let's recognize that that's
in that.
Yeah.
Wrong.
There's on Love Island. Love Island was like a crazy season this season of
season 6. Really, oh my gosh.
Somebody found Leah's parents' address and posted it. And it's like, and I don't even think it was like ill intention, like, oh, we hate Leah. It doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter, right.
It's just crazy. And then like the death threats that people get, the hate messages. Why? It is crazy to me. I think Marissa, Love is Blind just posted something really nasty. Jeremy shared some stuff, and it's just like, why? What's going on in your life that you're so miserable? You have to go to a stranger.
Right.
Seen on TV.
You don't know me.
And it's like for me, like I can take it, but like say it was like my brother or my sister, I don't know if they can handle it the same way I can. Like,
right. Don't go after. Right. I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm a protector. I'm the same. I'm a protector. Like, you can say whatever you want to me. When you go after people who I care about or love, then we have a problem. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that's who I am. I'm a defender. I will defend everybody and anybody who I love down. You can say what you want about me. Keep it about me on my page. That's fine. I can deal with it. I've been dealing with it my whole life. But when you go and you talk and you say that or post to someone who I care about, then we do have a problem.
Yeah.
And I just wish the fans would get it.
I know we're like, it's so funny we're on this conversation because literally like another thing that is like, I don't know about you guys and what you've gotten yet. Don't worry, it's coming. But
sure.
the people that will literally try to convince you that someone else is what they're thinking. So it's the people that come and direct message you and they'll be like, oh, how can you support this person because they are this. And if you support them, then you're this too. And I'm just like, you can eat my ass with that. Your opinion that way matters nothing. I wipe my ass with those comments all day long.
No, I 100% agree. And I think like for me, like I said, I'm an anime creator on TikTok. So a Black anime creator on TikTok on top of that. So some of the things that people have said to me is nothing compared to anything that's being said now on the circle. But some people they're new to this. So they don't know what it's like. So it hits differently to them and they hide it. And they put up a front. So you never know what someone is going through eternally. So that's why for me, I always make sure like my castmates, I'm checking on them. Hey, how you doing? You're doing good? You doing? Because that I feel like for me, it makes me feel good because I'm doing my part. But also you never know when someone just needs a, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, 100%. And I think for me, I'm kind of lucky, social media is not my, whatever. I don't have, all right, I say to everyone, it's, I did get my first unasked for dick pic, which I was like, whoa. Like, I've never in my life gotten a dick pic. And I literally, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I reported it. And I was like, blocking. I was like, what? Totally unexpected. Like, I never in my life I was like, why? And why did I accept it? It was under something that said, like, I don't know. I didn't know it was under, like, when you're on Instagram, it's like, this is hidden. I was like,
oh, no. No.
I don't know this. And I was literally like, why is this hidden? I'm just going to accept it. And when I accepted it, and I was like, ow. And I hit report.
That is hilarious. Yes, because you are growing, Deb. I remember when you started on Instagram, you had 2,000. Now you're like almost at 5. So
shit.
That is hilarious.
That was my first official, like, oh, well, that wasn't very nice. My family, I will share something. I really don't respond. Like, I respond on behalf of other people. Like, when people were coming after Madeline, I was like, she's really nice, cut it out. And someone, like, threatened me, like, you're next, Deb. You're going to cancel you. And I was like, what are you going to cancel me from? Pickleball? Like, I didn't know.
Right.
What are you going to cancel me
like,
So I don't usually respond like to people who say put something on my account. I usually block, delete. Oh, hi. But
block button is your best friend.
There's my favorite thing that I did respond to, and I'm so proud of it. Someone called me, and it just made me laugh. They called me a stupid cow. Now, for some reason, that made me laugh so hard that I responded back in all caps, moo, bitch.
That is so damn. Yes, get them. Clap back at them.
Moo, bitch. And I usually do not respond. I left it up, but then they deleted it. So.
My favorite that I get a lot is from it's usually a woman, and it'll be like, I can't believe that you blocked Miles, you dirty pig. And then I'll just respond and be like, sweetie, he's never going to have sex with you. Ever.
Yes. Clap. Listen, I love a good clap back. Sometimes they need to be clapped back at, because who are you coming into my comments?
Well,
I don't know you.
I'm always like, that's funny because he doesn't even know you exist.
Right. Like, what do you think? No. Some people are really crazy.
That's so good. Really oh, that's so good.
That is hilarious. I love that we all have these crazy stories.
I feel like that could be a whole separate episode.
Right.
Okay. I know. I kept you guys way too long.
Oh,
Thank you.
This has been great. No, it was great. And like overall,
I love love you, Dina. Can we like be friends and like get together?
Yes, you are incredible.
Yeah, Dina, I want to hang out with you.
Yes, and I feel like
welcome to Arizona, or it's 110 right now, so maybe you don't want to come out here.
Okay,
I'm out there.
Come on, 110.
Pittsburgh is fun, and we just have we have a guest suite in the basement we just redid, so it's all pretty. So everyone come to Pittsburgh. You might be seeing me hanging out with Brandon because he's only a few hours from me, so I might go hang out.
Come on, Nashville's weather is bipolar every day. Never know what you're gonna get.
This has been so much fun.
No, it has been.
Whatever happens, I think everyone deserves to have great things happen to them, but just meeting people like this and meeting people like you has been so amazing. So I just appreciate the fact that these wonderful people have come into my life.
Yes, and thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me. I've watched your podcast before, and it's been great to be on, especially on with Brandon. Like, this was definitely an incredible. And then here with my bestie with Deb, like, this was just an incredible experience. And thank you so much for the support. And this whole realm has just been great. So thank you.
Yeah, and
Love
just
you
really
guys.
Quickly, if everybody can share their IG,
Yes.
follow, and then
Wait, don't make fun of me. Wait, you guys, I have to look it up. I don't know.
Mine, I'm gonna put it in the chat here. Okay,
here it is.
All right, so Antonio's is Tone Desai, TonneDesai. I will get that on the screen in just a second.
And that's mine. I had to double check it, guys, because I seriously don't know half the time.
Well, you look, Deb, you're growing. You're in the 5,000s now. You're getting up there.
Look, I'm at 6,458.
Let's go. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, so precious. By the way, Savannah's dog is his own character. He needs his own show. Samson needs his own show.
I'm obsessed with him.
Yes, I love him.
At the rap party, he was sleeping on a table.
He will sleep anywhere. When I tell you, he would lay down. He dances on the floor like him. Like, he's the perfect companion for Savannah. It's like, it's incredible.
I love her. Oh my God. She's the cutest. Well, no, Cassie's the cutest because I can put Cassie in my pocket. But
Cassie's adorable. I love Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie's adorable. But I would say Savannah, like, you seriously just want to hang out with her. She's just joy.
She's just incredible. I told her she needs to go ahead and audition for WWE, okay? Because she's, I swear she's a Power Ranger. The flips.
We need to get her on WWE.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I love you guys.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for this.
Good to see you all. Thank you. Thanks
Bye.
for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Dina.